Hey everybody, I have not posted in like a month, so I'm going to post now. Today I'm going to be making a tier list of all the states that I've been in. So yeah, let's just get right into the video. Okay, I need to say a few things before we start. First of all, I say in the very beginning that I'm going to put a video of me in the top right corner. That is completely false because I don't know how to do that. Second part is the audio kind of starts kind of abruptly at the beginning. I don't know why it does that, so please excuse that sort of jump. Basically, I'm just explaining how each tier works. All of the states and S, A, B, C, and D. So basically, I've only been to a few states, so all the states I haven't been to are gonna go in category D because I'll just assume that they suck. So yeah, let's start off with Alabama. I've been only to Southwest Alabama and it was pretty boring, so I'm gonna put that in C. Next is Alaska. I have not been there. I've not been to Arizona. How about I put all the states I haven't been to in the D category? That way y'all aren't bored out of your mind when I make this video. Okay, so I've been to DC a few times before since it's the closest to big city to me. And I would say I like it. I just don't like all the traffic, but once you look past that, it's actually a kind of a nice place. So I'm going to put it in A tier. Florida, I've also been to. I'll put that in, I'd say B tier. The beaches are great, but the people there are horrible, at least on the panhandle part, which is where I went to. The next state is Georgia, and that's automatically going in the S tier. They have great food and southern hospitality. What more do you want? And that's where my grandparents live, so I kind of associate myself with that area a little bit, maybe a little too much. The next state is Maryland, and I've been in Maryland only a little bit, and I don't really remember much of it. It's pretty forgetful, so I'm going to put it in the C category. I've driven through North Carolina whenever I go to Georgia, and it's a pretty decent state. In some areas, it's very urban, in some areas, it's pretty rural. I just don't like their egos there. I do like Bojangles, though, and I know that is from there, so I'm going to put it in the B tier. Many years ago, I actually went to Pennsylvania to ride on a train when I was a little kid, back when I was obsessed with Thomas the Tank Engine. So I only have good memories of Pennsylvania, so I have to put it in at least the A tier. South Carolina, I've also been to. I usually go through South Carolina when I also go to Georgia. The state has a lot of issues with its roads, so the roads are very bumpy, and therefore there's a lot of traffic. And the weather is also usually never too nice. It's either really hot or really rainy. So I'm going to put it in the C tier. Okay, I'm going to scroll down. That way I can see all the states that are left. And speaking of which, the next state is Tennessee. Tennessee is going to go in the S tier because I've been to Tennessee a few times. And every time I've been to Tennessee, it was really beautiful. And it's always been a pleasant experience. I wouldn't say that all of Tennessee is great. In fact, most of it is probably pretty bad. But I've been to Knoxville, and it's a charming city in some ways, but it's also kind of scary. But I would say the scariness is charming, so it'll go in the S tier. Now, Virginia is my home state, so of course I have to put it in S tier. But besides it just being my home state, it also is great because it has all four seasons. It gets hot in the summer, but also snows in the winter. There's a lot of mountains and beaches and everything in between. Virginia is such a versatile state. It has everything that you could dream of. West Virginia, on the other hand, is probably going to go in C tier because I've only been in West Virginia for about 10 minutes of my whole life when I was driving through West Virginia to get to Maryland, I believe. All I remember is that the roads were also very bumpy like South Carolina, so that's probably why it's going to go in the C tier. Okay, so this video's been very short, obviously, but I will just end it there because those are the only states that I've been to. So I really hope you enjoyed this short little video. I'll make sure to make more videos, hopefully longer videos in the future. But hopefully you enjoyed this video. And with that, I'll say goodbye. Bye, everybody.